Hi guys, Alan here from Revolution Digital Studios bringing you another web design tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about installing WordPress on your local machine. This is going to be useful if you're developing WordPress themes or if you wanted to make changes to your own WordPress site without having to worry about it going live and people seeing those changes, or if you make a mistake then you haven't messed up your own website. So the first thing you're going to need in order to do this is WAMP server or any sort of server really. I use WAMP server because I'm on Windows. If you don't have WAMP server and you need to know how to do that, go back and review my video on installing WAMP server on your Windows machine. Once you've done that, we're going to need to go to wordpress.org to download the most recent version of WordPress, and as of the recording of this video that is 4.2.2. so just go ahead and click on the button there and it's going to download. Now I've already downloaded it, so you guys don't have to wait for me to do that. So once you have it, go ahead and extract it, and I'll just go ahead and leave it on my desktop for now. And that's going to take just a moment. There's a lot of files in there. So when that's done, we'll be right back. Alright guys, and that's done extracting. Before we move forward, I just wanted to remind you to like and share this video, add it to your favorites folder so it's easy for you to find, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. So anyways, moving forward, now that we've extracted the WordPress, what we need to do is add it to our WAMP server. And we do that, I have it installed right on my C drive. So we'll go ahead and click on the C drive, and here you can see WAMP. We'll double click on that, and then we've got the www folder. This is where you're going to want to put anything that you're developing, any websites or anything like that. So now that we have that opened up, what we'll do is I like to change the name of the WordPress installation, and for testing purposes we're just going to call this my site. Now we'll go ahead and just move that on into the www folder, and that's going to be ready for us to install. But before we can install it, what we're going to need to do is set up a database in our WAMP server. So go ahead and open up WAMP server and go to phpMyAdmin. Go databases at the top here, and it's going to let us create a database, and we'll just go ahead and call this my site DB, and I always try to name it after the same name of the folder. When you have a whole bunch of projects going, they start getting hard to find, so you're just going to want to make it easy on yourself, whatever naming conventions you want to use, but I always name it the same as the site that I'm working on. Alright, so once that's done, we'll just go to a new tab in our browser, and we will open up a web page, http://localhost/ whatever it is that you named your WordPress folder. I named mine my site, so we'll go to that. Once we click on that, it's going to ask us for our language. Mine is English. Now here it says you need some information on the database, and it's going to use this information to create a wp-config.php file. So we'll just click Let's Go. The database name, I called it my site _DB for database. The username is just root in my case, and I have not set a password, so we'll just go ahead and delete that. The table host is localhost. We can leave it there, and the table prefix WP_. I suggest you leave that alone, just for the sake of when you're installing plugins and other things. You won't have any problems there. So we'll just go ahead and hit submit. And it says you made it through this part of the installation. WordPress can now communicate with your database if you're ready. Time now to run the install. So we'll just go ahead and click on that. And for the site title, I'm just going to go ahead and call it my site still. The username, let's call it my site _admin. And the password twice. Go ahead and just set whatever password it is that you want to set. In my case, it's telling me it's very weak, but that's okay because I'm not too concerned about it. Right now, this is just a test. And the email, in this case, it's going to be, we'll use use alan@revolutiondigitalstudios.com. Allow search engines to index this site, and this is really about when it goes live. Obviously, a search engine is not going to be searching on our local machine. Go ahead and click on Install WordPress, and this is going to take just a second to do, not too long. So we'll come back once that's done. Alright guys, and we're back. It says WordPress has been installed. I love this one. Were you expecting more steps? Sorry to disappoint. That's pretty funny. So we've got the username and whatever we chose for the password. We'll just go ahead and click on Login. And for me, my username was mysite_admin. And we'll go ahead and put in the password that we selected and log in. And there we are. We have installed WordPress. From here you can customize the site. This is a clean WordPress install, which means that there's none of the bloatware that comes when you use GoDaddy's installer or iPage or HostMonster or whoever it is that you're using. Sometimes they'll add additional things. So this is a clean install, no bloatware, which is pretty awesome. Now when you want to reach this in the future to develop, here's the website that you'll go to. Or rather you'll go to WP login.php, and that'll take you to the login page, and then you just put in your username and your password, and it'll take you right to your install, and there it is. Now you can install your themes, your plugins, work on your website and all of that. In a future video we'll cover moving it from your local host onto a live server. Once again, don't forget to like and favorite, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. This is Alan with Revolution Digital Studios, and thanks for joining us.